Something's not quite right about the video, I'm not sure what it is. That's better. The camera that I was using has decided to not work and run out of battery, which is very useful. I'll have to just make do with this one. The only difference is with this one, everything will look very close up because it's not a very wide angle camera, so if I can't get anything in shot, that's probably why. Okay, I'm going to be reviewing different sorts of Halloween lights from Poundland. These are all LED lights as far as I'm aware. See if they're any good or not, or whether they work at all. Some batteries, because none of them come with batteries. Might be a good thing if they come with those solid zinc chloride things. So yeah, let's go. First up, Fright Nights. Happy Halloween lights. Products and colours may vary. Well, I think we've got the colour right. It's green. This packaging. I didn't pick the best packaging in the shop, I don't think. This has kind of gone a bit interesting. I didn't take any scissors though. I hope none of these will need scissors. Or screwdrivers. Basically not very prepared. So these are fairly decent size, they're not huge. Obviously on the camera, like I said, they're going to look huge. This is just a slide off battery compartment. AAs, that's good, because I didn't charge any AAAs. Looks like these lights seem to be glued in. I know some of them come with removable ones. Oh wait, no. Don't listen to what I just said. They do actually come off. They just don't look like it. Okay, so these are the... Right. Oh, there it is. So these are the smaller type of LED. There's probably a name of it, so I'm going to shout it out in the description. I can't think of it from the top of my head. But about 2mm wide. The letters sort of diffuse it, so it's kind of like green when you have a look at it. So let's try them out, see if they actually work. That's nice, they do actually bother putting an on-off switch. I know some of them don't bother. Hey! Look very green. This is not showing up at all in camera. It's a shame they look so white in the camera, but they are properly green. Like, actually, turns out, because say like for the O-eggs for example, the actual LED sticks out of it. So these LEDs are actually green. It's not just the... Oh, that's surprising. I was thinking they was... Come on. Ooh, there we go. I was thinking these were going to be white, and then these green shape, these green letters will sort of filter it, but no, they actually are green LEDs, so that's quite nice. It's not an especially bright green, it's not like a neon green, but very bright nonetheless. There we go. A. Let's see if we can actually spell this out without getting tangled. That one has to be backwards. Happy... That was going so well. Hello, upside down. Whee! Now, if any of those letters were actually facing the right way, that would have probably been a lot better. So if you're not keen on these sort of acrylic shapes, then you can always just take them off fairly easily. You can just use these as green LED lights. See, they're shining on the desk. They've got quite a fair, especially when you place it that way, it's very decent sort of LEDs, and these are just a pack from Poundland. I think they'd be that bright, but they're actually fairly decent. So obviously you're not going to light up a room with it, but that's not what they're for. At least it's quite nice. I say it's quite nice. Does the switch work? No. Look at that. Even the camera doesn't want to look at that. Come on, focus. There we go. So you see the switch is very squint, but it does kind of work. It's just not properly fitted into the case. It must be the circuit board's probably a bit squint or something. The switch does work, it's just a bit stiff. Oh, after time it seems to loosen up a bit. Yeah, if you want some green LEDs, I mean, even if you won't bother about shape, so how much letters are in Happy Halloween? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So on these ones you get 14 LEDs. And they're green. Next ones. Okay, this is really going to be difficult to fit in the camera. Fright Night mini skull lights. The difference between these ones is you can kind of definitely tell what kind of colour the LEDs are. I'm assuming white. I'm assuming I'm assuming cool white. Cool white's kind of spooky, skulls. So I'll have a look through that. Don't forget the batteries. 2 AM. Anything useful on the back. 12 lights. Oh, that's nice. It actually tells you on this one, the other one, see? Unless I didn't read it. I don't like reading. No, I'm pretty sure the other ones don't even tell you how much lights are in it. It can give you length, 170 centimetres. Keep away from fire. Oh, that reminds me. None of these lights are outdoors, these are all indoor lights. As you can tell, look how thin these cables are. Not double insulated or anything. I'm sure these connections aren't waterproof or anything. So yeah, that's one. Explosion of skulls. That was a bit more messier than I was hoping for. You know, these are a slightly different unit. So this one, the battery, on the back end, it looks pretty much the same. But on the other side, it all changes. So this one has the switch on the back, this one has it on the side. Actually, these are a bit odd because, see on the other ones, these are the same LED sizes, the very small LED sizes, 2mm or something. But these ones seem to have a little, whatever you call it, on the bottom, I guess to grip this skull. Get some batteries into this one. Actually, let's untie it first. Oh, these have a little twisty tie, hooray! The other ones didn't bother. So, 12 lights versus, I can't remember how much the other lights were. Put another set of Pound Shop batteries in. The last set were the Fusio Max or something from Poundland, and these are the Daewoo rechargeable ones from 99p stores. Although, both of these light sets are both from Poundland. Again, a bit flicker, but let's see if this switch works any better. Doop. Much better. Nice and straight. It's actually easier having it on a nice flat edge as well, so say if you've got it lying down flat, you can just go done. There we go. Anyway, let's put. That's what it looks like with these skulls on. Unlike the other ones that are nice enough to put it on already, these ones you have to put on yourself. They don't go in that end, they're going through the top. I'm going to focus again, is it? Ooh. That's about as scary as you're going to get. Where's the end? Oh. See, the biggest problem about these ones is that they don't seem to want to fit on. No, because see, it only just sort of loosely, or better, gluing them on, but of course I don't really have time. Actually, wait, this one's sort of separated a bit. Forget that one. What about this one? Doesn't look too impressed, but then again, I wouldn't like an LED going through my head either. Oh. Interesting. So these ones. Oh, here we go. This one is a bit more promising. Hey, much better. So some of them, either the bulbs or the little skulls, some of them seem to fit on better than others. Try another one. That's also nice and snug. Well, not quite as much as the other one. There's still a bit of movement. Actually, wait, no, that's the entire end, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, these are definitely not quite as sturdy as these ones. These are solid, like, you can go around the world on these. And yeah, these would definitely be better if you glued them on. Because on their own, they're not entirely sturdy. Like, if you decided to hang these up in your window, probably wouldn't last very long. You'd just see skulls going ding 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 ding. Like snowing skulls. Well then, if you want a 2-in-1 Christmas and Halloween decoration, then you're sorted. This is surprisingly interesting. Wait, hang on. This one doesn't have a. Oh, here it is. I was thinking I got ripped off then, but no. Oh, I keep on trying to put it on that way. There. Oh, still got a Y from last time. Why? Why are we doing this? Or it would just be the kids saying, "Why are the skulls falling down from the window, Mum?" I'm not impressed by your sheer lack of expensive decorations. My friend Bernie next door has spent £2 on Christmas lights. Halloween lights. Oh, that was ruined, wasn't it? Although, in theory, you could actually just use these for Christmas lights as well. That's the beauty of LED lights. Well, you'd probably have to take the skulls off, otherwise neighbours would think you're a bit crazy. These are actually quite effective. I'm looking for the camera, and you really can't see the skulls at all. They're not quite, that kind of exaggerates it a bit, they're not quite that bright. Ugh. Lock the camera. Loose connection somewhere. So, once you get them on, that's fine. Speaking of loose connection, these bloody skulls keep on falling off. Get on. There we go. No. It's not wanting to, is it? I say this camera already doesn't, because I've turned the brightness up on the camera. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually come out of the face recognition. Guessing the skulls must be that realistic. Oh, these buggers keep them rolling around everywhere. Anyway, I don't think this one wants to stay. We'll just give that its very special little place, as it just wants to be different. See that it doesn't even want to stand up. Okay, so finally, a bit off topic. Let's move this Halloween thing out of the way. Give Scully a little place to sit it down, give it its fame. Okay, this is a bit different, as you can tell by the packaging. These are Merry Christmas LED lights, again from Poundland. Don't forget your batteries. 20. So this is the main difference. 20 pack one. I guess you are partly paying for that, so you get slightly less LEDs. You get 12 on those, whereas these you get 20. But there again, these are just standalone lights. See here, get these on the box. One-way lid. Is this another battery unit? That looks a bit interesting. See, the main problem with these lights, I don't know if it's the same with the others, I'm assuming so. If you look at that cable, it just runs straight through that hole. If anyone pulls or any sort of strength of that, that's just going to come disconnected, isn't it? Yeah, let's get some batteries. Let's use the diode ones we've used before. We like rechargeable batteries. Well, they are bright. These, I think, are brighter than the skull lights. Maybe it's just an illusion. These LEDs are larger size. These are probably about 3-4mm versus 2. As I say, it's really annoying me now. I cannot remember the actual names. There's something they call these sort of lights. These are the bigger lights, but the miniature ones like this. See, a lot smaller. I will give the mini skull lights their credit. See how good those little twisty things were? They might be a pain in the arse. See how good they are sometimes. Jump cut. Okay, so finally I've got these lights untangled. Not quite. Seeing not quite as much spacing as the Happy Halloween lights. Can't remember the skull ones. Look in the camera again. Yeah, not quite as spaced out as these. Sitting there a lot more spread apart than the Christmas lights. I don't know. They look very similar on the camera, but to me, the Christmas lights seem a lot brighter. Look at that. They're both fairly good, aren't they? See, look, you can see on the table. This one is a lot brighter. Probably slightly more of a blue tinge to it. Yeah, this one seems a bit more white, this one seems a bit colder. So these lights here, I think have the same case, aren't they? Yep. Green one for Christmas. See, my SD card just went up there, and this one doesn't seem very promising either. But yeah, in summary, these are in the same sort of case versus the skulls, which are slightly different. I kind of prefer this case, but they're not really too bad, to be honest. There we go, the Halloween ones. Whoa! If you don't like tangled up cables, look away now. So we've got the skulls. Very nice, but as I said, the skulls kind of fall off. The LED lights in themselves are quite nice. But green Halloween lights, very nice if you want green LEDs. And of course they have these little letters. If you can think of any rude words you can make out of Happy Halloween, post it in the comments. And I'll try and post them with these lights. So, the main rivals, these are nice because they're green. I wasn't expecting those, I was expecting all these lights to be white, but these are green. Very nice for Halloween. I was thinking not so sure for Christmas, but you get Christmas, holly, trees, they're quite green, aren't they? So green LEDs might work well for Christmas as well. Who knows, it's your choice, I don't care. So it's main thing between these two LEDs here. These ones are brighter in my opinion. I'm not sure if they are, but they just look it. Actually, do these skulls fit on there? No. So if you just want LEDs, obviously getting the No Christmas Clear LED lights works out a lot better because you get 20 bulbs versus 12. Well, at least they'll work, I'm not complaining, they'll work fine, don't they? So yeah, until next time, happy Halloween, or if you're looking at this video after Halloween, happy after Halloween, Christmas, you name it, New Year, your birthday, whatever. No, this mask is really not good, I nearly destroyed my camera again. Goodbye.